Guys, Ayomi ship is done. And is it Jomi that you guys said for Josh and Mimii? I think so, but Jomi ship, better get your tickets. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing okay and everyone is doing well. Another day, another Love Island review, and our final review of the week, which means on Sunday we are going live, so definitely make sure you're here for the live with the vibes, because you know lives are always a good time, and if you're not there, I'm so sorry, but you actually miss out. We have a very good time. But yeah guys, today's episode was, I feel like it was a bit lackluster, I have to be honest with you. So as much as I try my best to be as detailed as I can in these reviews. There's so many things I'm going to skip over today because I kind of feel like it was quite irrelevant and unnecessary, but we have to do the review anyway, so we're just going to review it. So as I usually always say, number one, if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe and definitely join the family, and also be sure to follow me on my Instagram and also on my Twitter at SDestineyX. And number three, get cozy and comfy with a lovely drink. I actually don't have a drink here today, which is an absolute joke, because where's my drink? But yeah, get cozy and comfy and have a drink on my behalf. Okay, and let's get into today's review. So let's start off with Lolade. So you guys know we met Lolade in yesterday's episode. She is the new bombshell that entered the villa. I'll get into it at the end, but I get why she coupled up with who she coupled up with, because I didn't actually see her with anyone else. And don't get me wrong, she seems like a really sweet girl and everything, but I don't know if she has the wow factor that was going to disrupt the couples, if you know what I mean. Anyway, Lolade enters the villa. She goes to speak to the guys first. So she did confirm she's 30, because you guys, I was asking yesterday, I said, we can't find her age anywhere. And then you guys were commenting that she's 30. Someone said she's 35. I said, I don't know what it is. But she did confirm that she is 30 years old. And she said that her type is someone who can match her personality, confident, all that type of stuff. So she went around the guys and she just wanted to find out how their situations were. It definitely screaming, because when it got to Josh low-key, it's almost like he forgot he needed to speak. I don't know. But then after she went to go and speak to the girls, and she said that, you know, out of the dates, she really enjoyed her time with Connor and that he's really sweet, but she's going to try and take time to get to know everyone in the villa. Now, moving on to Ruben and Grace having a conversation. So they were having a conversation. You guys know they ended up kissing, and then they stopped kissing, and then they started kissing again. Like, a lot going on. But I'll be honest with you guys, I don't get the vibe that Grace is into Ruben. I don't know. I feel like obviously she doesn't have anyone else in the villa that she can pretty much chill with at the moment, so she has to get to know him. But I don't get the spark, I'll be honest with you. Like, I feel like, and even with Ruben, Grace wasn't even his number one option. Uma was, and she decided to leave with Willoughby. So I don't even know if that's his name, but I keep calling him Willoughby. He's probably William. Anyway, Willoughby on this channel, honey. But yeah, I don't get the vibe that they're really into each other. But all I'll say is that they were definitely kissing for quite a while. And I actually wish that the producer would mute the Islanders' mics. Yeah, I wish the producers would mute their mics when they're kissing, because there's a lot going on. Now, let's move on to Mimii now pulling Ayo for a chat. Now, I am going to get onto the producers just quickly, because I definitely feel like, for me personally, I didn't feel like that conversation, I didn't get the vibe that it was natural, I'll be honest with you. And some burner account tried to tell my single onto it, like, oh my gosh, shut up. You guys always keep defending Mimii. How do you know she's not just stupid? No, honestly speaking, I didn't get the vibe that that interaction was natural. Because obviously, like, I was just chilling with the guys. Mimii now walks up, she's like, I'm gonna go for a chat. They go for a chat, and the conversation that they have is literally the same conversation that they had yesterday when they were in the kitchen. So they're speaking about, and I won't lie, I get it. They were with each other for a couple of weeks. They do like each other still. Feelings are still there. And it possibly is quite awkward to be in the villa situation with someone who you knew you were in a situation with, and then all of a sudden you're just not in a situation anymore, but that person is still there. So I definitely understand that. But from my understanding, they had a conversation about this yesterday, so I didn't really see why that conversation was warranted, if I'll be honest with you. But it was pretty much the same conversation that they had yesterday, in terms of how it will be hard for, you know, hard for them, but at the same time, they're definitely going to try and move on with their situation. So I already told you guys in my review, I think yesterday or the day before, I don't get the vibe that Mimii's going to go back to him. Some of you have that vibe, and I actually don't understand why. That ship, you guys should have asked for a refund on those tickets already. Okay? Some of you are still on the Ayomi ship, and I'm surprised that ship is even still sailing in some of your minds. Mimii's not going back to that guy, and she's made that very clear, and I don't see her settling for less than she deserves now that Josh is in the villa. Now, Josh also at the same time was having a conversation with Sean, like, oh my god, like, what? You see him having a conversation, like, yeah, like, just obviously, like, I'm not gonna put my cards on the table, yeah, obviously, for her to, like, to go back to my man. Do you know what I mean? You know Ruben as well. Ruben is gist master. The second Ruben has gist, in 3, 2, 1. Wait, what did I do? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ruben is in the midst of that gist. But of course, they were having a conversation. He was saying, obviously, like, at the end of the day, I will only entertain that situation if it's completely done with with Mimii and also Ayo. Now you guys know at night time Sean was speaking to Joey about, oh yeah, Josh is proper pissed off because obviously yeah, obviously like he's just annoyed because obviously he still thinks that there's still something there. I'm not surprised because Sean is a chatty patty. Okay, he's a chatty patty, okay? But also at the same time, so Mimii and Josh were in bed and having a conversation, and she was like, I just want to let you know, like, as of now, that situation is done. And I'm here to tell some of you guys as English, I'll be honest with you, because some of you guys, English is biting your bums. Because someone's like, what does she mean as of now? Guys, do you not know what as of, listen, as of now and for now are two different things. For now means there's a potential or a possibility that something can still take place. As of now means from this point onwards, it is done. If I say for now, I'm going to stop drinking hot Ribena, look at me giving an analogy. But if I say for now, I'm going to stop drinking hot Ribena, it means, okay, I'm probably going to stop drinking hot Ribena for like the next 2 days, but I'm definitely going to go back. If I say as of now, no more hot Ribena, it means from this point onwards, me and hot Ribena aren't a thing. And I pray that never happens because you guys know I love me a cheeky hot Ribena. But I just wanted to clarify that because I know there was a big discourse on Twitter. As of now means completely done. Like it doesn't mean she's going back to Ayo, and I'm glad that she definitely said that because Josh is definitely on business, and we also noticed the following day when he has another conversation with Ayo. But generally speaking, I feel like Mimii understands her worth. She never wants to go back to someone who made her question her worth, and with the way that Ayo made her feel, I definitely don't see her going back to that situation at all. So guys, Ayomi ship is done. And is it Jomi that you guys said for Josh and Mimii? I think so, but Jomi ship, better get your tickets. Cool. Now let's move on to the following day. So we know that Jessie ended up pulling Lolliday for a chat and confronted her about the comments that she made, you know, on the date with Joey. She was like, oh, I just feel like with you, Jessie, like at the end of the day, I just kind of feel like you're just kind of like in your shell. So Jessie obviously confronted her about it. And in all honesty, I just need Jessie to relax. I don't think anyone is here to take Mr. Joey S off you, if I'm going to be honest with you. And also at the same time, it's just very interesting how the cookie crumbles, you know. There's been such an interesting cycle when it comes to all the girls that Joey has been with. So I get Jessie is stressed, but honestly, no one wants him. Okay, you good, girl. You good. Now, of course, you know that Josh now, this bit actually did make me laugh, but Josh now ended up pulling Ayo for a chat. I was definitely screaming because Josh basically was just like, oh yeah, come hang with me, bro. And then I was like, yeah, come hang with me, bro. And I went like, it wasn't even given that Josh pulled Ayo for a chat. It was given, Josh summoned Ayo for it, as in, I need to talk to you right now. We're having a chin whack. So of course they have a conversation, and I went like, Josh is kind of on smoke, like, you know, what's going on with you and Mimii? Like, obviously I saw you had a combo, and even at one point, well, majority of the conversation, Ayo was laughing, and he was just like even the laughing, I don't even know what's funny. Like, he was on smoke, and I won't lie, it was a bit attractive. Am I toxic? I don't know. But anyway, it was, you know, but definitely speaking from that whole situation, I think it definitely also goes to show how much Josh, sorry, doesn't want to be involved in any nonsense situation. And you know, Ayo naturally already speaks in swears and, oh, I swear, will you piss, bro? Swear down. Oh, bro, like, even your responses aren't helping the situation at all. But I'm glad that Josh, especially based on what Mimii told him yesterday, I'm glad that Josh now knows that that's completely done. And once again, Ayo definitely needs to learn how to communicate. And we're going to get into that later anyway, but he needs to learn how to communicate because he gives the impression that Mimii still wants to get to know him when that impression was defo deaded the night before and also when they were in the kitchen before. But yeah, Josh basically said, listen, I need to know what's going on because I like this girl and I'm not going to be taken for a mug. Okay, a mug. Now at the same time, Jess was now speaking to Mimii and Grace, and she was like, obviously, you know, things with Ayo are really good, but I feel like he could be better with communication. And Mimii was like, yeah, he speaks in syllables and metaphors. And she was like, yeah, like, obviously, sometimes I don't even understand. And I'm just thinking, wow, all now, you don't feel like Ayo was a good communicator. So guys, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I know the situation ends up happening later anyway, but not gonna lie, Ayo was never the catch, Jess. Honestly, Ayo was never the catch. And this is the bread and butter that you must manage. That's all I actually have to say. Now, of course, you know, at the same time, Lolliday and Connor were having a conversation. Not much to discuss. I think they're really cute together. Do I see them as finalists? No. But do I see them as cute? Yeah. So nothing much to discuss there. Now they ended up getting a text that it was time for Matilda and Sean's date. And I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't write a damn thing. I think I think, or did I wash plates at this time? I was doing something, Sha. Matilda and Sean don't move me. If they move you, let me know, but they don't move me. I don't know. Something is interesting there somewhere. I don't rate Sean as a person. So yeah, I actually have nothing to discuss other than the fact that they were in a white Porsche, and that's it. I'm sorry guys, if you want to hear about that date, this is not the review for ya. Okay, I'm sorry. Now back in the villa, we know that Jess and I were not having a conversation, and obviously, like, you know, Jess was kind of just they were having a conversation, and Jess is just like, oh, like, I saw you and Josh talking earlier, and I was just like, yeah, like, obviously, you know, he's speaking to me obviously because Mimi put me for a chat yesterday, and she's like, wait, what? Mimi pulled you for a chat? And he's just like, yeah, like, obviously. And then she's like, what did you guys say? And he's just like, oh, do I need to tell you everything that Jess now blows it all out of proportion. And I won't lie, I'll be honest with you, because I'm not a heartless person. I can definitely see two sides of the coin here. On one hand, the conversation wasn't that deep, so I guess I get why I didn't want to share it. But also on the other hand, like, a girl that likes you is basically annoyed at the fact that you had a conversation with a girl that you liked before her, or possibly you still like, because I know you still like her, and I didn't know anything about it. It's now the following day and you're just saying it so calmly, passing in comment and in the conversation, and you're not making a big deal out of it, even though it's a big deal to me. So obviously Jess now gets annoyed, like, she's getting up, she's like, oh no, like, you're making me upset, you're making me look like a mug, like, I'm just asking you, I didn't even know you guys had a conversation. She now gets up. Now when she got up, she was like, Grace, can we go for a chat? And I went, and I was a bit confused because I didn't know if Grace was the person that, I thought, if anything, should you not go and speak to Mimi at, I don't know, am I looking into that a bit wrongly, guys? I don't know. I felt like, should she not have gone to speak to Mimi? Call Misha. Anyway, she was going to speak to Grace, and Grace was like, at the end of the day, I feel like he's projecting because he's angry with how he's been. You know, when sometimes girls just be talking about him, like, he's angry with how he's been, and he's projecting that onto you in this moment. Okay. Now at the same time, Con and I went to go and speak to Ayo about it, almost being the voice of reason, to be honest with you, to kind of like, you know, what's going on. And, you know, I was like, oh, obviously, am I supposed to tell her? And it just made me wonder. Guys, I already told you guys in my last review that I already got the vibe that Ayo lost the spark with Jess anyway, especially the way he flung her breakfast the other day. But also, like, even with that, the girl that you like was annoyed at the situation that you were in, and you didn't even have any... nothing, like nothing in your mind, not one brain cell in your brain and in your mind told you, let me go after her, I don't want her to get annoyed, let me try and resolve this situation, conversation now. My man is still sitting there dangling his feet in the pool. I just said, guys, like, and he's regretting the fact that he's left Mimi. I hope you guys know that, but it's a little too late, and that's why I'm so glad that Josh is in that villa. I'm so glad, and I'm also so glad that Jess wasn't actually sent home the other day, because if Jess was sent home the other day, I hope you know Ayo would still be doing this, because now the one person that would distract Ayo from Mimi wouldn't have been there. So if anything, maybe it is a good thing the way that things worked out. Anyway, Connor's basically just trying to get Ayo to understand, like, at the end of the day, like, you know, this happened and that happened, like, you need to speak to her, clearly she was upset, XYZ. So now Connor now goes to pull Grace for a chat so that he can move Grace out of the situation and conversation with Jess, and then Ayo now has a conversation with her. All throughout that conversation, Jess is making it known, I'm annoyed, I'm upset, you've upset me, you've done this, you've done that. I don't know if guys, let me know, maybe my audio broke for a second, but I didn't hear an apology. All now, Jess does not know what happened in that, even though that conversation was not deep. Ayo, just for the peace of mind for the babe that likes you and the babe that you supposedly like, just tell her exactly, like, what happened in that conversation, like, and just like, no, I'm just annoyed, like, I'm just very irritated, like, at the end of the day, you know, that wasn't okay, how you made me feel, da, 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 da. So once again, what I'm going to say is, number one, Ayo cannot communicate. Number two, Jess actually has to manage, because this was the person she was grafting for outside during Castle Mall. And also number three, I'm very glad that Mimi has been freed from the shackles of Ayo, because this is someone who should not be taken seriously. Like, don't get me wrong, I know some people can't communicate, and that's, but when you like someone, you learn how to communicate, you learn their love languages, you learn how to speak with them, you learn how to be honest with them, and Ayo just doesn't give me that vibe with Jess anymore. So it does make me wonder if he has lost the spark with her, but something is definitely telling me that he does regret basically, like, throwing Mimi to the side. But one man's trash is another man's treasure, period. Now, nothing much to discuss other than back from the date, Matilda and Sean told the villa, sorry, that they decided to make it exclusive, and then they ended up getting a text that tonight there was going to be a recoupling in which the girls were going to choose first, and Lolade was going to be first pick. So we'll quickly get into the recoupling. Lolade ended up choosing Connor. No surprise there, to be honest. I'm honestly not surprised. For one second, I thought she was going to choose Ruben, but nah, she didn't choose Ruben, and I'm not surprised. Nicole ended up choosing Kieran, and after her speech, Kieran decided to interrupt her, and they decided to make it official and become girlfriend and boyfriend. I have already told you guys that Nicole and Kieran are, I possibly think they are the winners for this season. It's usually the couple that end up being official first that end up making it to the finals first, but also winning the season. Do I think they deserve it? No, I'll be honest with you, but it's very likely that they will actually be this season's winners. Grace now ended up choosing Ruben, and she did say in the speech that she defo wants to get to know other people, and he also she also, sorry, hopes that he does the same. Makes me wonder, is she trying to let us know that she's still going after Josh? I don't really know, but I don't get the vibe that Grace likes Ruben anyways, and I feel like at any given opportunity for someone else to come in that is more her type, aka melanin, she's definitely going to go after them. We know that Jessie ended up choosing Joey, Matilda, of course, Sean, Mimii and Josh. I won't lie, given the producers were trying to give suspense, I'll be honest with you, because I was even thinking, why are they zooming in? Why are they showing angles? Why is this tense music playing? And then in my head I said, she's not going to pick Ayo, so they actually just need to speed up. But I think they've done that to keep Jess on her toes. These producers, I said producers, yeah, nasty work, okay? But we know that Mimii ended up choosing Josh, and I absolutely loved her speech. You know, she was saying how much he really takes care of me, and all the little things I appreciate it, and it makes me appreciate how I'm being treated now, and blah, blah, blah. So shout out to Jomi, love it for them. And of course, you know that Jess ended up choosing Ayo. Interesting speech, you know, but she didn't have a choice. She had to choose Ayo regardless, but I fear the spark is gone, guys. I really do fear. But yeah, guys, that is the end of today's episode. Overall, I won't lie, I felt like the episode was definitely lackluster. This might be one of my shortest reviews till date, so I hope I even gave it some justice by allowing this review to be over 10 minutes. But overall, it was it was an okay episode. Nothing too special or crazy to rave on about. But let me know down below how you also found tonight's episode. As you guys know, today is Friday, so our final review of the week, so there will be no review tomorrow because tomorrow is our day off, honey. So I hope you guys have a lovely weekend, but please remember that on Sunday we are going on live with the vibes, and we always have a great time on live, so make sure that you're here. But other than that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your love and your support this week. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Please do take care, have a lovely weekend, stay blessed, and I shall see you on Sunday. Bye.